Hello everybody and welcome back. We are here with some more Rogue Trader leading up from the end of the last episode. I have found out how to make everybody follow me. You just literally have to select them all, not just one random person.
Always
Makes a bit of
keep
sense,
your
right?
eye on the price.
I can't see a thing. The roar of the flame rings in your ears and the choking smoke makes you cough and grasp for air. You instinctively recoil from the scorching heat wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the fire towards you. It is Theodora von Valancius.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so for someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno, and one of her hands is resting on the hilt of a power sword, the other is raised in an inviting gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Oh!
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
Despite his commanding tone, Abelard does not sound too confident. He is staring at the Rogue Trader and you notice a muscle in his cheek twitching. This is impossible!
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge with you. That power over reality. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Theodora watches you without blinking. Her snake-like gaze almost makes you forget about the fire searing you, leaving burns on your skin. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer, and that answer can be nothing less than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart, if you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Over the roaring flames you hear distant sounds, frightened voices screaming, muffled and distorted, as if there were a body of water between you and them.
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with What are we
Walk through the
waiting
fire.
for?
Sometimes your characters will have to make tough decisions. These can be developed three directions: dogmatic, iconoclast, and heretical. Each includes 5 ranks. The higher the rank, the more zealously the character will follow their convictions, and the more notably the world around them will change. Promotions through the ranks of each, the blah blah blah, new blah blah blah. Oh, there you go. So as long as they don't get one of them to 3, 4, your character's allies have convictions of their own as well. Yeah, so I don't know if no, I can't. Get the people off the bridge. I'll not leave my people in harm's way. The Emperor protects. I'm gonna go iconoclast. Get my people off the bridge. You look away and the illusion breaks. The unbearable heat instantly makes your skin burn, and the voices of people beyond the shroud of smoke grow stronger and hopeful. Once you and your companions rush back, barking orders and guiding the survivors, in your determination you completely forget about Theodora, and when you turn your head you see nothing but the bellowing fire. And you value into that. Fall back, we will go around.
Let us not dawdle.
Where did she...
Go.
The thing that was standing in front of us in the fire? I could have sworn.
To the same place all unholy visions go. Do you want to follow it, witch?
Crush.
Duty prevails.
Blackjack, hookers.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Good.
Too late! We are too late! Or perhaps Ethelred and his escort never made it here. Which would be even worse.
Or they could be fighting on the bridge as we speak. Without us.
My lord, I beg your pardon for interrupting. The people are asking for orders. You came back to save us. So now we will follow you through thick and thin.
To the bridge. If Ethelred is there, then he requires immediate assistance. I say there is one thing that I find most troubling. The Lord Captain's voxcasts. They are still coming in, even though it would make sense for Lady Theodora to be on the bridge right now, at the head of the counter-assault. I feel uneasy. What if the Lord Captain is besieged in her own chambers? With your permission, I suggest that we confirm for ourselves that she is not. We can use the same elevator that Lady Theodora and Maud headed for earlier.
Yeah, that's good. Make it to the meeting with the heir. Aww.
I always keep my options open.
Promethean and fire selectors. I didn't realize that it showed up on the map like that before. Plasma generator. Oops.
We should deal with this.
Adamantite hilt guard, more Promethean, reinforced Doma plus.
Is there money to be made?
Yeah, blades. Blah blah blah. +3 logic. Machine right sits. Excellent. Plasma conductor.
I have a nose for profit and the taste for adventure. Keep your wits about you.
Ah, it's because of the formation, I mean. I will take more logic. Just logic, getcha. These make rational arguments seem more compelling. Okay. So he's actually not too bad because she has a lot of. No. Alright, everybody but me is irrational. Yeah, that's great. Let's go! Go to Captain's quarters.
I always have a backup plan.
No! Maud! Oh. And Lady Theodora. But no, Maud! Maud, no. Requires dogmatic falling. His helmet grants its good immunity to enemy critical hits for the first 3 rounds of combat. That's pretty solid, but... okay. What do you have now? More armor, yeah, you can have that. Yes, I found an item that's based off of conviction. I need to know what items convictions now. I feel like some of this stuff's been bloody ransacked. Didn't have a thing. Okay, here we go. Collect all. You get a cape, and you get a cape, and you get a cape.
Always keep your eye on the price.
10 bonus to commerce and imperial law. Ah. I have 2 rosary spots. 2, and 2. Ah, there you go. Theodora von Valancius' body is sprawled on a large blood-drenched desk. The Arch-Militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Sister of Battle surveys the scene, her gaze lingering on the Arch-Militant's body. Emperor, accept thy faithful soul.
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud. Why didn't I foresee this?
Because you were shut out. Whoa, what is that?
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless that rat, Voidsphere.
Almost certainly. He loathed Theodora. That may have been his original plan, but...
First, betrayal. Now, the murder of the rogue trader. And Mort.
He's very clearly distressed.
How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
If you notice around, like, there's these bits of ice, which implies warp magic has been used. And I know we're like in the warp and crap, but that's not, hasn't been all around the other ship. We're going to expect more. What's the shuddering? This is gross. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, grey matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Arch-Militant's weapon is off. The killer must have been a split second quicker than he. It's obviously someone he knew. Whoa, can I change the angle on this? That's... Well, I don't know what's going on, but that's fucking weird. Lean closer to her body. The cause of death is apparent. The road trader's life was ended by an auto pistol shot. An extraordinary action one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eyes. A heap of blood-splattered parchment and scrolls that must have fallen off her desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you see something else. Small shards of glass shattered on the floor. Inspect the shards on the desk. It is difficult to say what exactly was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that is as much as you can ascertain. On closer examination, the shards appeared iridescent rather than completely transparent, as though they had been submerged in promethium. Theodora, what can you tell me of these shards?
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady Theodora and Kunrad and what is that? Ah! Something dark, enormous, Oh, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure. Tainted witchcraft.
You cannot tell if Argenta's remark is directed at the glass shard or Ethelred herself. Yeah, she wouldn't like an unsanctioned psycho. Reports, accounts, dispatches, you go over the scrolls until you stumble upon a document with it that is starkly different from the rest. It's handwritten letter signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is completely familiar to you. Esteemed Theodora, a change in circumstances has demanded your immediate assistance in our mutual cause. Forthwith, upon receiving this letter and performing the necessary preparations of the crew, you are to depart for the Rycat system. One of my acolytes, interrogator Henriks von Kalogs, operates there at the present time. Upon your arrival in the system, you will without delay make contact with him and offer any assistance required of you, after which you will provide him with passage to the Furibonda system aboard your ship. On footfall, the interrogator will remove himself from your presence and await further instructions. Anticipating any questions he may have, I will stress that the nature of interrogator von Kellogg's activities on Rykad Minoris is of no concern to you. If required, von Kellogg's himself will disclose the details of this mission. May the Empress light be with you. XC. Theodora, would you try? Imperium law succeeded. Sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter addressed to Theodora von Valancius signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretic Xenos and other enemies of humanity, normally humans.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
Yeah, that's fair. We have best be on our way.
Yes, the crucible of battle calls to me once more.
No, wait! We must see if we can find anything.
Idira, you can't bring her back. Let her go.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
Not now, though.
I know how to take risks. Let us not dawdle.
Yeah, I came in now. Yeah, I gotta leave it away.
More enemies to face judgment. We are truly blessed this day.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Go here, I guess. You can go here. Light and medium armor are both available to you at the moment. The armor stat indicates the percentage of incoming damage from an enemy that it can absorb. The type of armor also influences the changes that the character wearing it will be passing a dodge. Sorry, the chances passing dodges. The higher the dodge penalty, the lower the chance of dodge. Light armor dodges more attacks, plus talents. Heavy armor proficiency talent can wear heavy armor. Deflection is a unique heavy armor stat that reduces damage taken by a specifically flat amount. Unlike medium armor, heavy armor provides the ability to deflect damage. Yeah. As you can kind of see, like dodge penalty armor better, dodge penalty worse. Character wearing this armor will dodge 20% of average attacks, dodge 35%, 10%, 25% base armor, plus 5 against all armor types. So,
I need.
I'm actually charging this, so I'm going to go duo.
Victory is imminent.
Do that. You are going to go. Special.
I won't compromise my principles.
Yes, abilities, blah blah blah.
Faith without deeds is eradicated.
Yeah, over-penetrating any burst. Very good.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
Gee. Good job. This.
What? Was that you? Or...
This.
farewell?
I think I've got mantle. Oh, yes. I do like how when you dodge, you actually better understanding of how what's going to interact in combat. Ships be able to whack him.
It will be done. I will do my duty. It will be done.
Right away. What I will do now is I will. Can I get that on you? Who's too far away?
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. I'll see to it personally.
It doesn't give me back.
Indeed.
I'll make it happen.
I think I've accidentally fucked myself.
Cover me.
Got a psychic scream.
Anything else? But of course. Anything else? Be gone.
Excellent. Because he could have multi-melted and hit everybody. That me. Got +5 toughness if their intelligence is less than 35. I don't need any more light pistols. Excellent. Intelligence. Dun dun dun, another level up. Where do we go? Oh yeah, so I gain finest hour, And then I have to pick a talent. So Blood of Martyrs, these are the ones they recommend. We got Grease Officers Resolve. Inaction, and Allies Resolve. I'm gonna skip that. That's actually we're gonna continue
Rise to
on.
the top or get left in the dust.
Well, now I'll come back. I need to flick through that. I don't want to sit there and do that for fucking 20 minutes. While recording. But I will.
Success is the only outcome I accept.
Oh, Ethelred's alive. Excellent.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Wait.
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader.
So this is a Blue is telling me that I've done something, so it means something. He's been stabbed in the chest, everybody. That's why he looks like this. He's dead. I found an Arch-Militant's body in the study.
God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. No matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second.
Ooh.
The warp is ringing in the air.
He's mutating.
This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity has triumphed.
Never.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbid you the very thought of yielding only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp. We must first restore communications between the bridge and the navigator sector. Perhaps the warp does not have to be the end. I'm going to this. Forbid you to die.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the bridge.
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
His eyes harden with cold resolve once more. Well, let's fight Kunrad. We're just sitting there letting him kill people. Get him! Fuck! You can see Kunrad clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have pearlescence glimmer.
We are out of time!
Ethelred bites his knuckle, desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the wides of Ethelred's eye and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. Octave, you duplicitous cur, the road trader's death will be avenged. Yeah, go on. Number one.
What? Theodora is dead.
Can't be. Not
No.
now. I still
That
haven't.
can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
What's happening?
The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Ethelred, don't!
Good.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
It's taken enough here to blow him up or something, I'm pretty sure. Chaos.
Beware the eye of the
Torn.
witch. The masters demand your death.
you're gonna go there. I think you're gonna go. I don't think you can do this there. You're already there. You're gonna. Add enemies with various abilities and features. Yep, easy. Right click. Shift stats, armor, dodge, wounds, toughness, blah blah blah. Features armor, weapons, claws, so we can strike. Yes, razor claws, which is strike. You can also do toxic spurt, rending scream, devourer, bestial rage, blah 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 blah.
Who, if not me, consider this a taste of what's to come?
I think a lot of this is going to be...
I'll make it happen. On it.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without
perfect. Yes, thank you. Okay, I got some guys on my side.
I'll do it.
Do that. Gain momentum, and then seal.
Moving out.
Fewer target. Victory is imminent. At your beck and call. Stay vigilant. Die!
Yeah, get him.
My faith strengthens me.
Don't kill him. He's a pain in my ass. Yeah,
brace yourself, Ethelred.
Heroic act for desperate missions. So we're gonna do that.
Will do.
It takes up 4 squares. That's
Anything else?
No. That'll do 6. This will do 15 to 34. Woo! Nice. Oh, he had his body to heal. What?
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Oh, bleeding. So now we're just fucking bleeding. Great. Hey, did he take his turn on my fucking turn?
Out of my way!
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about him. Another rending screen. Dodge, take
My
damage.
ears are ringing.
Taking force. Everybody has bleed. I used to stack it for
I'll see to it personally.
But of course.
Ah.
Doubt is for the weak. I will not.
It's okay. Well, these guys don't have much health.
It will be done.
Yeah,
The healing is much appreciated.
follow my lead.
Get him, get him, get him. Yeah, excellent. Let's just move it over there. Should take it. No, not rando.
Stop it! Anything else?
Could have. At the start of each turn, the operator inflicts 1 stack of the exploit effect on all enemies in the operator's line of sight. If the operator hits the target with an exploit stack, the attack deals 5 extra damage is increased. Cool. So. These should hit like a fucking.
On it.
I'll brush this off.
Oh, that's the toxic spew. Shit, yay.
Just a minor setback.
Good parry. One more attack. Yeah, get him, buddy. Okay. Okay, get to
Brace yourself, Abelard.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Anything else? But of course.
I meant to. Combat special resource for using abilities called heroic actions and desperate measures. I don't have any of them yet. I guess we're done.
The enemies of the Emperor will be
Guess we can
undone.
let you just stand here.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Run and gun.
Faith without
and
deeds is worthless.
either get damage.
At your beck and
Gonna
call.
swing at you. Try to keep us alive.
Why did I not foresee this? Will do. There is movement in the Empyrean.
Some damning and luck there. And then we're gonna strike your tree.
Was that you?
Mere pain won't stop me.
2, 3. Oh man,
A temporary setback.
yeah, I need to get out of there.
I don't need luck. I have strategy. Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
I'll do it.
It's as good as done.
I will endure. I refuse.
Ah, you can't. What?
That is not the Emperor's will. God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
I owe you a debt.
Doubt is for the weak.
It will be done. Victory is imminent.
Can I fall back now? Anything else? On it.
More bleeding. 2 waves. Armor. Introduce force 2 damage. Oh god, get some.
I refuse.
I will not.
No. Fuck.
Pain cleanses the body. As the Emperor commands, none can escape the Emperor's judgment.
Excellent. This is from Ethered's body. Suffering an injury or falling unconscious in combat. It's bonus to damage. That's not bad. Followers. The heroic action used in battle increases the wearer's dodge. It's pretty good. And then a blade shard. Should have made sure I leveled up. Mate, you're a freaking trooper. Marriage.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us. You just ended his suffering sooner.
Why do I want to talk to him? Alright, let's talk to this bridge officer.
Rival, Master Helmsman, systems status report.
By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal. Living and breathing. Well, there's a tricky question. The old place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throne knows how long.
We need to re-establish contact with him. In the Navigator's Sanctum, is our only chance of escaping the warp. Your words seem to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and command being issued. You hear someone sobbing, one of the survivors buckling under the stress. Abelard cuffs the crying officer without even looking.
Restore the Fox channel to the Navigator's Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for translation to real space. You may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take her place in the ritual that is about to commence.
He directs your attention upwards to the throne that sinks at the apex of the tall staircase. How did you people survive in here?
Must have been Providence. It better have been the Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them, but it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators. Then, I prayed for our rescue.
I'm ready to begin. Before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous current invisible to mortal eyes. As if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing while still remaining the same, it has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false rogue trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed with otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil bores into you. A voice seeps directly into your brain without ever reaching your ears. And this voice booms with all the horrors of the world.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretch between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle.
So we go to good. So like, you know, we save people, and obviously people like us now, that's good, but we lost Ethelred, and possibly, who knows, what else? We may not even have to afford the chaos. We'll see. It resonates and merges with the voices that have already dug their foul roots. You were wounded by the corrupted weapon, which led to a movement, and he made you a line up to his moment into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all the voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. You are to blame for Theodora's death. I'm saving my people, do your worst, but you cannot stop me.
Lead them, mortal. Guide them. Persuade them. Force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained.
The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate was assured, and the steps chosen. And yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took the aspirant's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the Iron World, I see you by my side on that day. The day of my resurrection.
When your head begins to spin and vicious drops slither down your cheeks, you blink and you're no longer looking at Theodora, it is the traitor, just as fluid and ephemeral as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice seems from its lips.
Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you and the weapon of our return to me.
You'll notice. Different person still has their sword of wisdom.
The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine.
He's different. Servant of mine. Hey, what the fuck? He's just talking about switching people.
Seneschal, the Navigator's sanctum is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means...
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day.
Seneschal, will you tell us now? Who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
He's unhappy.
As First Officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
Takes him a while to be able to speak, but he finally brings himself the courage he needs to say the words.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
After waiting out the first wave of shocked cries, saying nothing.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim, have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord. It is because of his toils that we all still live.
The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Excellent. He looks at least half a decade older now.
The treachery of the Master of Whispers was fruitless. But victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Ethelred, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained. For the second in line to the rogue trader dynasty survived. And through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
I hope we made it to the right place. You completed the prologue. Yay! Ooh, spinny chair. Deep shadows of weariness can be seen on that Abelard's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe. He frowns, mutters something, then nods to himself. Flagship, the amount and the types and percentages of cargo being filled up. On the cargo tab, you'll see full details where the item's packed in each cargo slot. If you need to use an item that is already packed with it. Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's a random thing to come up right now. We can't even freaking look at any cargo stuff. It's a nice little feature. It's not there, but it's there enough. Anyway. You cannot help but notice that the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, and though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion, seeing your smile, Abelard pulls himself together. The voice acting is on and off, it's not always there. I need to remember that. If I don't do that, I need to read the lines. Sorry, we missed that last one. You must now hold your first officer's briefing in your new role as Lord Commander. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senior and middle-ranked officers. Some posts have had to be filled by a deputy, while others go unfulfilled entirely, and now the deck clans are deciding who will take over these leaderless crews. How did we come to lose so many officers? What is on the agenda for this meeting? Have you succeeded in tracking down Voigt? Wait, Abelard. There is an altogether more pressing concern. I do not wish for the rotator. I'm starting to ready to start the briefing. Something else. This is going to be the end of this episode. This is a good spot for it. So thank you everybody. Fuck, I can't save. We're gonna have to keep going through this until we get there. How did he come to lose so many officers? It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command, and they knew exactly whom they were looking for. Here, Master whispers. On where they could be found, which is unsurprising given the informant on board was the Master Whispers. What is the agenda? Reports on the condition of the ship. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine. I'm going to have to go through this routine briefing, but this is a unique situation. I'm still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort, even so far as you personally are negotiating with the authorities of the system we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 crew decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honour of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Have you succeeded in tracking down the traitor? No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him, and any mutineers who may still be skulking the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now 1 shuttle short. I am afraid that it has been some time before. It will be some time before he is answered for what he has wrought. I am ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. With a gesture, he relays the orders to the adjutants at the far end of the magnificent chamber. A dozen pair of eyes bore into the expression, revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention officers, you have been granted an honour. Lord Captain von Valencia will personally conduct today's briefing. Numbers ready to hear your reports. Having the time to listen to every last offer is a whole king rig. Abelard, give me the presses? What are the major problems and what do we need to know? Perhaps you should introduce these presents. As you wish, your lordship. Abelard points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Vigidis Suri Alta of the Ptolemy line, your new Voxmaster. Excellent. Voxmaster Vigidis. It is an honor to serve you, Lord. The Voxmaster offers a deep bow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of crew members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them. As well as external sources, I am your ear, eyes, and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is Ravor, the Master Helmsman. He steers your ship along the course we set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or a pirate trap. Bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face, gives a sullen nod. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's a good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come any grief. And lastly, our high factotum Jarrus and Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurements, and the general material well-being of the ship. Dressed in an embroidered jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standards. In the second row, we have 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. Master of Ordnance is responsible for the artillery on board. The Infernus Master, whose crew works to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnis Heir. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drive Master offers you a salute resembling a dance involving the complicated manipulation of all the tech priests' merchantries. Right, I think that's all the bits of shit up there. Is that everybody? Unfortunately, our choir master, the esteemed Zachary Weiss, head of the Astropath section, is unable to join us. He is in charge of communications with distant star systems. Master Weiss has been in a trance for some time now, attempting to contact other planets in the Von Valancius Protectorate and inform them of Lady Theodora's passing and Kunrad's treachery. I will deliver a report to your lordship as the Astropath's progress as soon as it is possible to do so. It is equally regrettable that 2 more individuals worthy of mention could not join us at this briefing. The Master of Arms and Confessor Adalbert. The eminent Adalbert must see to the funeral services being held for the fallen soldiers, of whom there are too many for him to take leave from the chapel. The Mistress Zerbach, who has replaced her late predecessor as our Master at Arms, is currently leading the search for any surviving agents. All other present are adjudicants, secretaries, and deputies. They are here to make a record of proceedings. I wish to hear from the Infernus Master's report. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across all decks have now been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew's casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Factotum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next 3 deputies expired in the line of duty. The lad remarked in a low voice pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. Ho ho ho. High Factotum. What have you to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full account of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rakan Manoris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winterscale road trading dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the rogue trader. Especially true given Caligos Winterscale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planet. Rambled. Abelard frowning. Drive, master, let's hear from you. A voice distorted by a vox retranslator emerges from under the tech priest's scarlet hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroy the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The Great Warp Engine. Basically. Let's go through shit. Entrusted into my charge is unharmed thanks to Omnissiah. Thank the Omnissiah, but its spirit mourns its dead brethren. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engineer Prime, Sacred Overseer, and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board fell in battle. The Magus was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him, a most terrible loss. There is no one amongst my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magus. We require a replacement as soon as possible. I see, thank you. The tech priest bows ahead. Master Helmsman, deliver your report. Right you are, Captain. Cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ship's sound, more or less, but without the Engineer Prime and the Navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as a toe inside the warp, I don't know what will happen first, our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Your Lordship, if you allow me to interject, when we arrive in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in this region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite, an ancient organization of noble mutant families whose genes allow them to safely guide warp-capable void ships through the Immaterium. The station maintained complete vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. I have to locate a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck, a true blessing from the God Emperor. A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull, as if in response to what was just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for your good fortune. The words of the demon, a promise of help was extended to you by the nightmarish demon entity that spoke to you on the bridge during the ship's translation from the warp. That appeared before you during the translation to real space. I am the wheel of the weaver of destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irreversibility. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. Master Helmsman, if I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands, or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. Slightly less shitty news, we can go round and round the system till our heads are swirling, as long as the Prometheum fuel and supplies last, and if any thick as grok shitload lights come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out, so don't you worry. On that score, Master of Ordnance. Gives me a gloomy look, eh? No, my job's simple. Maintain the arsenal of fire where I'm told, but just ask anyone we're not. We've got no able crew. Master of Ordnance, you forget yourself. So what? Comes the officer's hostile and bitter reply. It is as if a dam has burst inside and all these pent-up emotions are rushing out of him. The ship's in ruins, every second officer's dead, and now you've got the Green Lord Captain is supposed to lead us to void knows where. Silence! The bridge magnificent glass pane seemed to tremble under the force of Abelard's rule. Enforcers, seize this mutineer. Right. If only one officer out of the whole lot has fallen to pieces, then that's not bad at all, your lordship. I do humbly apologize on behalf of the entire crew. What would you have to do? Us do with the Master of Ordnance, the former Master of Ordnance, I should say. besides find a replacement that is, for we already have one lined up. Experienced master and experienced master are few and far between, so for that reason he may or may not leave his punishment at your discretion. Release him. I have no intention of punishing man for a moment a week, not after the terrible attack we have done. Yeah, but yeah, I get it, but at the same time, if he starts and I let him go, well, the fuck shouldn't these other people all start and go too? But we're gone for that one. Cease your snivelling, you have disgraced yourself and your entire clan. Enough. This derricks are over, let us resume. Asha Netelimo, the Master of Ordnance, stands up, wiping the blood from his broken nose. His face is a picture of shock. What just happened seems to be dawning on him only now, and the knowledge of the fate he so narrowly escaped. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in crew members, and we are requiring a new Engineer Prime and Navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain, but bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage. We can only be carried out at a footfall station. Massive void port at the edge of the grotesque expanse, and a notorious hotbed of vice trade and rogue trader intrigue. Home to the only dockyard in the sector. We will never reach footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. What can you tell me of the system in which we currently find ourselves? Sure. I cede to the Voxmaster on this point, Mistress Tulami. We are in the Raikat star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of our Lordship's predecessors. There are 3 inhabited bodies in this system, and our attempt to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilitate station has simply not answered. It seems to be maintaining total Vox silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the Prism planetoid in the system, and Raikat Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails, but what is most alarming is that our augurs, sensory technology that allows void ships to scan planets, spot enemies, and obtain various other kinds of crucial data, have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostile activities on the planet. Situation is not very encouraging, but with a navigator, a tech priest, and a new crew members, we won't be able to travel. But without a navigator, tech priest, and new crew won't be able to travel anyway. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobility Station, find out where we can go. Thank you. Report to Gorn. The assembled officers salute you as one. Your Lordship, there is one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora. Your eternally esteemed predecessor brought this ship here to this system for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You perhaps are wondering who has the authority to command a rogue trader to do anything. I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cronus Expanse. I came across a strange hitter in the authorities of the side. XZ, you're referring to the contents of that note, I presume. Yes. Yes, quite right. Xavier Calcazar. Ooh, Calcazar. Lady Theodora was to seek out Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrich Savannah Calox, as interrogator, you understand? All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, and we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Foribunda system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed, but an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Navis Nobilitate or the Governor of Raikat Minoris, may know something. That is all. This is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon you must take up the reins of the Von Valencia Protectorate. Abelard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under the mountain of problems. His face softens slightly as it seems he is about to offer you some words of encouragement. Adira, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Battle grimly nods towards Adira. The Psyker is suffering some ailment or dark matter. She insists on seeing the rogue trader. I judge that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, she judges Genta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, Rogue Trader. Glazed over eyes rove over those assembled. One word bursts from her lips. Daybreak. If there is nothing else of value to declare... Abelard, bring this witch to here. Class, cease your buffoonery immediately and report the reason of this intrusion. Damn it. Presses her fingers into her temples in desperation. Your lordship. Here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn. And it's ringing and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? You cannot extract any information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, mistress? Class. No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I cannot make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it. Alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I am sure you would benefit from them well. The psyker's bitten lip stretched into a weary smile. If there is nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It is time to get to work. Alrighty. Alright everybody, thanks for bearing with us and getting through that. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is going to be the end of today's episode. Yeah. Excellent. Alright. Thanks for watching guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Join us next time for more. Peace.